Hang on. There we go. Now we have town sound.
We have town. Twist eye.
Twist eye, yes. To hang the ring
So you
from.
don't wear rings when you're throwing.
No, because you grind them away.
So
Now, I do believe we're going to be throwing stoneware today.
okay.
We need to make skull blanks, large skull blanks.
Large skull blanks. There we go. Now I have a very classy pendant here. Yes.
So I need to go bring up some clay. Yeah, sorry, we haven't been streaming for a week or two. Internet got really bad.
Really bad. We upgraded our internet. Now it's all better. We can have multiple people using it at the same time again. Yeah. And ended up, costing less too. Just sorry what happens. Like what she's getting clay. I'll get the dry chunks. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't do throwing for over a week. All the goo dries up. Look at this, it's kind of cool. You can see the layers.
Oh, it dried out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's chuckable distance there.
Yeah. I had to open it first. Yeah. Where's the cat in the back there?
She's back in that corner, I take it.
I heard something in that corner. I hope it's the cat.
Kitty, kitty. Oh no, she's in the other end.
I have no idea what was.
I don't know. Just
Oh,
don't
here's
know.
another one.
Oh,
that
I
has
need to-
really good. Look at that.
Oh yeah. If you back it up a little bit, it might be in better focus. That could go later.
Another one.
Oh, chat. That's what's not up. Goodness.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's got nice stratigraphy. Oh, and I have to, of course, I have to sign into this because it's been a while.
That's also got a new modem.
Because the old modem router would not support the faster speeds.
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
Yes, I was like, oh goodness,
So
would
now
you?
we shouldn't be having problems with
Internet?
internet.
Not nearly so much.
Unless the internet goes down.
Yeah.
Because everything's much zippier,
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll have a couple of people using it at a time.
There'll be content streaming in. There could be a meeting going, an online meeting going on. There could be us streaming.
Could be listening to a book or music.
That's local. That's not downloading. Wire tool. That's what I'm looking for. It's not there. Is it in here? No. Is it on its hook? No. Is it on the
I don't have it, I
table?
promise. It's
I
not me.
don't see it on the table. I don't know where my wire tool's gone. Next, you have my wire tool. Is it under the keyboard? Nope. There's a lot of cat fur under the keyboard.
Funny that.
It's not under the binder.
Just trying to give me more time to.
Yeah, that was it. Meh.
Get the new one out.
Second wire. Well, the other one was also a new one. This is the spare new one. This should summon the other one from the. I see it now.
You did. You sucked
It was on your side. It was on one
It
of the two
wasn't on
tables.
this
It wasn't
side.
on that side. It was on the other side.
It blended in. Great.
Found
the
it.
clay camo.
It's like this should summon it. Summon it. Oh look, there it is.
And it did.
Okay, large skulls I do believe are 65 ounces, and we need at least 2 more, if not 3 more, possibly 4.
Pretty.
We don't have any open stock inside either. Oh goodness.
You know,
I still have
like
sore
also-
muscles.
well, we did yard work earlier.
Ouch. We were reaping the final destruction of some English ivy. The process we started 3 years ago.
Just cover and carpet and cardboard and deprive it of light for 2 years.
3 years.
Well, when we started ripping it up, it's more like 2.5 years.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to do 3 of these guys or 4 of these guys?
So, let's see how that was. It doesn't need. Yeah, you can just pour water in there, but it was also.
There. I had to find the thing that still had water in it. Oh yes, because I took the nozzle off the spray bottle because there's some things that had dried out too much. But rather than pour water into it, I just stuck the head into the skull. I'm like, look, now I can, move it around like this. And no, the 2 necks weren't the same size. 'Cause that would have
That would have been too.
yeah.
There we go. Well, one's a liter bottle, the other one's a gallon bottle. I can't
Yeah.
imagine why the.
The necks
Okay.
are supposed to be. Oh, which reminds me, I should check on those guys. The stack of new orders.
Last weekend we were at Highway Games for last travel weekend of the year.
Yeah, because we're not spry enough at the moment to go down to Great West.
Oh yeah, which is. in Southern
Okay, it looks like
California.
I have succeeded in resurrecting these guys.
You resurrected the skulls. You're a
Yes.
necromancer, are you?
And now I'm okay, well that's funny. The ones that are partially sculpted are fully soft enough to work now. The ones that, okay, that one's soft enough. This one still needs a little bit of water. That one could use a little bit more. And okay, of the 7 that were under the drape, 4 of them are now workable again.
So the 2 large ones should be big enough. Then.
And now the water level's low enough that I do have to fill up the
Sorry.
Well, Mom,
So therefore, were any of those large?
only 1. The rest were mediums. Wow, that's a lot of throwing rings.
I did cut my fingernails.
Oh yeah, and you were showing off to me this morning that you had one of
It's
them.
weird. I have 2 normal fingernails.
What are you attacking next? That's a tool. Leave it be. No, that is not a cat toy. She had a hold of it. She was trying to drag it off the table.
So you can find tools. Trying to find where the
It was one of the new sculpture tools. You know, the ones that are still sharp. Of course. Okay, now I will wrap these guys back up. But yep, because we were racing to get as much as possible done in time for the Highland Games, there's an entire batch of skulls under the drape that had got to do further work. But, well, despite being home dried out, I moist enough to sculpt again. 3 or 4 of them were sculpted far enough to actually have cheekbones. No, 3 of them had cheekbones. The large one was being angsty and didn't want cheekbones yet, shall we say.
Just do 3 since there's one up there.
It's kind of ugly.
Okay. Takes all kinds. I'd
But
say
I have to
it's
say,
Dr. Jones.
Trying to pick things up, that it showed me just how many sore muscles I still have in my hands from doing yard work. And yeah, I'm not sculpting today because this, I'm like, oh yeah, that hurts.
Oh, finally got that one section rehabilitated.
Yes, it is now a blank slate,
Ripped the
ready
ivy
for
out,
gardening.
including the roots.
Yes.
And it was a much bigger section than it looked like.
Oh boy, yeah, I didn't realize there was, what was it, 19 feet between the fence and the front edge of that bed.
Oh, yeah. And then it's like 25 feet long.
Yeah, it's not a small bed.
No.
I didn't think it was that big, but there were cinder blocks that were trying to create shape,
And they're super
And-
cinder blocks out.
and there was, landscape boulders that we didn't realize how big those boulders were until it's like, oh, we'll just move this one. Oh, this one seems to have, gotten down into the ground a bit. Okay, let's just rock it out of
Half
there.
it was down under the ground. So it took the 3 of us. Is
1, 2, 3, heave. Yeah.
eventually got to me.
Yeah, you rolled it, what was it, about 10 feet?
And then
And then it was like, that's it. That's enough for right now. Because we're going to reuse these large landscaping boulders to replace a aging wooden retaining wall.
Yeah.
Because
they're old railroad ties.
they're railroad ties. They have now completed their 2nd term of use.
And the rocks look good.
Yeah, they're pretty. We're taking it and making the
Well, some of
landscape
it'll be
more
up
natural.
cinder blocks. So.
But that'll be
Because we have a
more,
lot of those.
more downside. The part that you can see out the living room window will be a stone wall.
Yeah.
Will be
Just
a semi-naturalistic, artistic, tumble of rock.
Drywall.
Drywall.
Rock. Whoa.
Yes.
I can talk.
No mortar.
Really, I can.
You sure about that?
Well, yeah.
We'll do a dry stone wall. Which means
Dry
no.
stone wall is a lot easier to say.
Yes. Rather than dry rock wall.
Dry wall.
Not to be confused with drywall. Because that's like
It's plasterboard.
plasterboard. Shut through the cork. Shut through the cork. Shut through the cork.
There isn't any plasterboard in the wall, drywall that we need to do.
No,
No,
there's no
it's
drywalling we need to do.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing the cork
I'm
back.
really good at drywall.
Ooh, fresh cobwebs.
It's one of those things, is it's kind of like, I go, oh yeah, that'd be easy to fix. And there's a little, but there's nothing wrong with the walls in this house.
No. Really?
Wonderful.
You meowed and spat that cork out. Why'd you puff your tail out? Throw it again. Throw it again. It's the other day when
Well,
we
we made the shot rate change
yeah.
when it's pure, so.
And then we'll get to look back at old videos and go, oh yeah, look at that. Man, it's changed so much.
Well, this is an old patio with really crappily done walls.
Yeah. It started off life as a deck. The deck was
The deck is fine.
roofed over, then it was walled in, and then
The walling in was dumped out.
yeah,
It's mostly windows.
yes. Which is something that if we expand the
It's been
expand the garage, we might be able to harvest some of the windows from this one.
Some of them that are actually really windows rather than large panes of glass.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3 of the windows in here are merely large panes of glass set in wood.
Yeah. And this is not the least bit
No.
or
Temperature tank? Airtight?
temperature controlled.
No. Absolutely not.
We're thinking if we could get a little wood stove in here, but if we're gonna possibly expand the garage, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. It has become a non-priority. You don't like the fact that the cork fell under that shelf? You don't want to dive under there today?
Those ones that are meant to go in
Okay.
like tents. We
Yeah.
could do that because that could.
A small portable style.
Yeah. This would help mitigate the
Moisture factor?
Yeah.
Here's the cork. Here's the
We're gonna
cork.
get into the time of year in not too long.
Where we're running the dehumidifier alternately with the heater. We're not allowed to run them both at the same time. Our electrician would get mad.
I promise.
You promise.
Contact her. She's supposed to come down to do another
Round of electrical.
off our wish list.
Yeah. Apparently, she still has a copy of the photograph of our wish list from
Yeah.
that before the
This was-
pandemic.
I have to have more on the wish list, not written down. We need to finish what we have first, and
Yeah,
because there is more. There's always. It's a 1950s house, and it's had lots of
it had things added to it. There was a number of circuits we found that were defunct.
yeah, there's nothing on.
Oh, Nix, did the cork get away?
Some
Yeah.
Our basement, which is about half height, so it's really it's
It's-
halfway between a basement and a crawl space.
It's a skitter space because you
It's
don't have to get on your hands and knees.
Yeah,
Well, at least at
it's
the
our
end that
wine
you,
cellar.
it's wine cellar, root cellar kind of
It's a more the
space.
root cellar kind of thing.
Oh, there you go. You found the cork. Throw it. I'll throw it. Did you?
It's like
Wow,
always wanted
good
a
catch.
wine cellar, so we put some plastic shelves under there, and well, got some wine to put on the shelves.
Yes.
So we were able to find some good wine that was at a discount place,
Oh yeah.
which up here no one would know what it is.
Yeah, because it's
So it's not really
the reason we knew how good a wine it was is because it was from the area that we grew up.
Yeah.
It was a local
Or like-
winery.
How many people in Oregon know about the Livermore winery?
Livermore, California.
Yeah. So I mean,
You know what? I'm almost cold right now.
it's very comfortable out here. Yeah, really nice.
39% humidity. Okay, that
really kind of dry though.
yeah, that's a bit on the dry side. I may want to I don't think we're gonna have the hand stamina to sculpt skulls today. We might do another stream tomorrow morning where we're sculpting skulls. Morning specifically,
Because it's supposed to
Specific
be
time.
95 degrees.
yeah, 'cause it's gonna get hot.
It's gonna be hot and dry.
Mind you, it would be I was thinking that might get the basket of clay towels that are down there, plus the ones that have accrued right there, into one of those relegated clear crates,
Yeah.
and maybe I could clear space up on the porch here, so it's like right there. But water gets everywhere when you're doing that. You don't want it to be up on the deck.
Well, that's plastic. It's got a big.
It's got the outdoor carpet.
Oh my goodness. It's that leftover.
that little chunk of lino right there.
Yeah. Okay, those are done.
Ready?
Next.
Okay, so do you want to do a full skull or what's in it? How many
No.
do we have? Okay, that answers that question. Oh, we do have 4 on the list.
Oh, we do.
We do. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's
No, we have 1, 2, I think
Oh, yeah.
3, and there's
There's the
one
4th
there.
one under there. Yes. So we have just enough.
Just enough. I know. Should do it.
Oh, that's because they're 2 pairs. Because there's 2 orders for 2 apiece, so they should be matched. That's it. You should do one more.
See, she
You
was gonna
stole
get
my
me to
seat.
do one more anyways. Did you notice how she just kind of she gave me a choice.
raspberry at you. Well, I was looking at the form and the sheet there, and I remembered, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh yes, it's 2 pairs. 1 pair we'll get once we're done sculpting. We have to coat it in black clay slip.
Yeah.
Because they want the life size, but they want the black clay look. Which the black clay won't do large shapes like this. We tried.
Yeah. It failed 3 times in a row.
And we're like, yeah, that's not working. Okay. So, let's go, and then what do you want to do next? There's the set of what?
There's a set of 6.
There's a set of 6 cups.
There's the human problems. Those are 2-piece butters. I'm gonna do too many big pieces because we can get we did that.
Yeah, I know. We have, I think, 3 boxes of stone light.
Every person was
Backed up.
and our card doesn't have that much.
No, no, it does not. Our car does not like hauling that much clay.
It's like only half an hour away, but the car is not ready for that kind of way.
Take multiple trips.
And that would cost more than the delivery fee.
Yes, because the delivery fee is very reasonable.
Yeah, it's like only $30. Which is great. That's the beginning of the school year, so I'm still not the deliveries to schools.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to throw after you get that 4th one done?
I was putting a pen in my pocket.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Stupidly sore muscles. Okay, so Canaanite goblets. I'll have to minimize this so I can go find the images. You on a desktop? No, you're not just sitting loose on the desktop at least. Did I do a compare of that one? I don't think so. I think that was on my list to build compare of. In which case it might be in the build comparisons folder.
That would be a logical place for it to be, right?
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Wait for it to render.
Some things when they get to working on the sink. See,
Yes. There's one of
That
the
should be
images.
fun.
That's one of the ones we threw. Oh, it's also things in here, ones that need to put up on the website. New variants. Found the. Okay, I just need to keep scrolling down because those are all the. There we go. Now we're on to the primary. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm searching as quickly. Oi! Oi! I'm looking as best as I can.
Yes, I'm teasing. Mercifully.
Okay, I don't seem to have the primary source for that one, so I'm gonna have to go look that one up. But I found we made one. So I can get that image up at least. Okay, I need to change what this image is, yes. Bip. And it's on the desktop now. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make that smaller.
Yes, yes, you are.
I saw that. Oh my goodness, yes, this is a high res image. Whee! Make it smaller, make it smaller. Oh, nope, nope, come back here. One moment, please. Well, trying to drag it around so that I can make it small enough to actually fit in its corner. There we go.
There.
And now to make it visible. I still have to replace the mouse on this thing.
Yeah.
You're going to need this a lot lower.
Yeah, but don't put it right on.
Put it around the side. Sorry, everybody who's watching. Here we go. Maybe. There.
Like this.
Yes. Okay. Now the cup size holds that 10 to 14 ounces, right?
16 ounces.
16 ounce piece? 20 ounce piece?
I think it was the 14 to 16 ounce capacity.
Capacity, yeah. In which case, I generally cut you off with like a 20 ounce piece of clay for that size. We could start with that.
Yeah.
And once I have you a piece of clay, mind you, it's kind of tricky now because I still haven't gotten around to fixing the issue where I won't see the second monitor. It's just been a thing.
Oh, you played with the cat.
She might have a cork.
That sounds pretty terrible.
Close that folder? Yes, I closed that folder. That was silly of me.
It's very serious.
You know what? Blanco should have his own reference folder in the finished.
It should.
Because there's oftentimes we look back up that stuff. There's a lot of cat pictures in here too. And octopus. Some more heraldry. Scrolling. Okay.
It's there.
Here we go. That one. Control. That one. That one. Oh, that's a really good side view. Okay, do you want the cross section or do you want the side view of the actual cup?
Let's see what the pictures look like with circle size.
Okay, this is the side view of the actual cup.
Just a little more extreme.
Yeah, and then okay. There's this.
I think I would propose being more useful.
Okay, so I will bring the image of the biconicles up on the screen. So that one's that file. I'll drag this one back over here. And I will make the chat window shorter so I can have this image up over here because it could be significantly larger than it would be if I had once I get it up on the screen. Oh, you butt. Fine, it's gonna be like this. I just need to make this window shorter.
Those two.
Those two there?
Those two.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just gonna come on, come on, come on, give me the right. No, I don't want the drag. I want the come on, come on, 1 pixel further, thank you. You shush. Browse. Okay. Make this one smaller. There.
The thing is, if I do this, it blocks up the pictures there. Look,
Well, except
Sarah.
oh, I see what her issue is. There, is that better?
That's much better. And I was also like, oh,
Trying to get this as low as possible because you need to see that side-on view.
yeah.
There. And she also has that cross section image up on the screen larger.
There's a cylinder. Just have the cylinder all done.
Do I need to throw the cork? Are you being a polite kitten? Or cat. Or for being kitten-sized anymore.
I have a blank slate that's work. Although they're all red again, so it's nice. There's a little of slip there. Start with the indent bit there. Yeah.
The very bottom curvature is something you trim into it. The kind of semi-rounded bottom base.
No, what I do is I do this, sir.
Ah, gotcha. Finger cut.
See the difference?
Might be a slightly smaller piece of clay. Well, we'll see how far that one goes.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get it out? Did you get the cork back out of the corner? You dropped a wheel there, though, cat. Gonna stare at me until I go get the cork? Yes.
I'm using for
Knuckle.
some knuckle.
Well,
Knuckling.
it isn't overly sharp. intersection of planes.
Well, it is for what you want Clay to do. It's kind
Yeah.
of a sharp intersection. The tall one's in the wide. But the one I did before, it's kind of halfway between.
Yeah.
Only made was it 2 or 3 of these, so now it's kind of like how
Three,
did
I
I
think.
get these?
Because the original order was for no, you made 4.
4, because I made. Because how is this gonna come out? Anyways.
I'll make sure my device is still connected.
There we go. That was better.
Wakey wakey thing. Oh, and that the sound is on. The sound would be important. The sound is all the way up.
Someone coming picking up some product. a little bit.
Connection is on. Good. Huh. That clock is off. The clock. I have to adjust the wall clock. It's 15 minutes slow.
It does look kind of a hard life, though. The fact that it's off is not terribly surprising.
Yeah. I mean, it gets kind of toasty on that wall.
And then kind of cold.
Yeah.
What these were for is that it trapped all this stuff from flying because the wine was
Had
not
sediment.
had sediment in it. So you have that. So,
Means. That's the technical term.
and that way it would. Where's this one?
You need to.
I have a large and a small over here. Don't seem to have any medium. Huh. Small, large. Oh, and that's
There's a medium underneath the level. Under those 2 ribs is your level on the tabletop.
on the tabletop.
There's another one under the level. There you go. That's like that's because it's masquerading as part of the desk. The tabletop there.
But it doesn't have the edge. Maybe I used a wood.
Ugh, maybe you did.
Oh yeah,
Down?
there we go.
Down.
Go.
I have the cork. Gonna run.
It's not. There we go. Something better. I'm not too big.
Let's see. No, this doesn't have that curvature. That one's really chunky. Would this one be helpful?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it looks like you're just about done with that. I can also go downstairs and see if there are any smaller wooden ribs with a flat face.
Just about done with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I will set this one here. you
Since
want
I've done
the
it before, I made
several?
several of them.
Do you want the same size, a little bit smaller?
They're a little bit small.
Okay, 18 ounces?
Yeah.
That was 20. And of course it cuts off at 23.
Yes, it does.
How about 17?
Sounds good.
And now I will go see if I can't find you a better size of wooden rim. Because you need that corner. And you only have 3 right there.
Yeah.
And there aren't any other ribs in here. Let me check this drawer. Nope, those are just stamps in there. Well, that's really random stuff. If we're ever looking for the cotton twine, there's a ball of it in that drawer.
Okay.
Okay, so no ribs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mixed steak.
With this smaller piece, I'm not sure I'll need it though. Yeah. Start with the cylinder. To center. There. There we go. Scrape some of that. Like that.
There we go. I found you 2 potentials. One of them is your basic rounded triangle. And the other one's this one.
Second. Oh, yeah, that might work.
Okay. Okay, actually, yeah, I'll hand them to you. You can show them to the camera.
That's kind of
This one's more, it's like a bit more unusual in shape. Oh yes, there's the cork. That is like, that second one is like your basic
yeah, you're,
rib shape.
you can get that in any material matching.
Yeah,
That shape.
metal, wood, various kinds of plastic and silicone. Maybe we'll be able to find that shape more.
Probably.
And well, the reason why they're called ribs is there were actually tools originally made out of rib bones. So they had to be a pretty big
Or rocks.
animal. Or else it's prehistoric cow.
Yeah.
You know, big 6 foot at the shoulder.
Yeah. Huge.
Those were not domesticated cattle.
They were.
And that looks like it's proving useful.
Last was direct.
In fact, there's now small smudges of red.
Yeah.
that you're just making that first shape with 2 fingers. That bottom bulge.
I'm sure how else you go without making it.
Yeah. And just watching it go from basic cylinder to the beginnings of that shape in like 30 seconds. Because looking at the shape, it looks like it would be a hard one to throw.
Yeah. First I got this one. That's
Did you lose your cork?
that looks like it might be fun to try.
You did, didn't you? Do you need me to find the cork and throw it for you? Okay. With tail lash semaphore in there. Ugh. I'm gonna wipe the dust bunnies off of this one though.
Yeah.
A combination of towel lint and cat hair.
Tasty.
She loves to play fetch. Oh. Oh, are you tired? Do you not want to play fetch anymore? I'm not going and retrieving it if you're not going, just for you to chase it down. No, I'm not. Yeah, lash that tail sufficient hair to shakes the rest of the cat. Nose boop. Boop. Yes. I love you too, next. Yeah, there's no water in that bucket, sweetie. Yes, there's water in that one. Should I transfer what bucket the water's in? Licking the neck of the bottle is not going to do you any good.
Oh, there we go. That fun bump is just a little bit too high.
Are you going to drink the water as I pour it in?
Water?
Yeah, because this is water that's been sitting, so it's therefore tastier than fresh faucet water, unless it's actively flowing from the faucet.
Yeah.
Then it's extra good. There, you can get your head in there now. No, there's no water left in there. Look, it's empty. Do you want to drink the water or not? Yep, there you go. That's the reason why you like this bucket. You can fit your whole head in there. I'm not going to just hold this forever though. There's slightly too much water for it to sit on its side, because then it would spill. There. So, yes, this one's empty, Nix. It's
Yeah.
terrible. I need to refill buckets. Jugs. Okay, another one that size? Or do you,
Maybe a little bit bigger.
okay, so 18?
Yeah.
19?
18, 19.
Okay,
Sure there are.
just dialing it in size wise.
I'd like to run stuff down.
Yeah. If we don't hear from Clay Delivery by the 12th,
Well,
I'll email.
Yeah.
I mean, the 12th will be a
Monday.
Monday?
it'll be Monday.
That's 22 ounces. I can't cut them off the right size today. There we go, 19.
Joe. Then we'll have to make little. Pedestals for them.
Yeah, because,
That's the next.
and those are thrown like a beaker. So the lip becomes the bottom part of the foot.
The little itty bitty beavers.
And then there'll be more of the mini dishes as a result. Which people really like. For the first time we had them at we had them out for Highland Games, and people were going away with sets. They were making little sets out of them.
I know, people are just really happy.
Well, you'd had because we did all of those canteens. We had all of those miniature cups rather than being miniature plates, miniature cups. And people were getting miniature cups to go with the miniature plates. It's so cute.
Yeah.
The feet for this, for these, they're gonna be what? 8, 10 ounces? What should it be? 8 or 10? Okay. Yeah. So I don't want it to be too small. Okay, well this piece here is a 9. It's halfway in between. And after the first one, we'll be able to see whether that is too much, too little, etc. Except we
Are
have.
we ready for the feet yet?
I could have this over your feet. You see, these were offcuts from other things.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Here, I will
It's
tuck it
dry
back into
out.
the bag. There we go. Just
The
tuck it.
humidity low today.
Yes.
Red flag warning. Depending on which weather report, take a red flag warning of fire danger. A fire weather watch.
Yes.
Whichever is they're pretty much the same thing. Be careful. It's hot, it's dry, it's windy.
Do not risk flame sources.
Outside.
That's
Don't do it. Not today. It starts.
two
Not in the night.
scones. That order. Oh. And I can tell the air pressure is changing. My sinuses hurt.
I thought it was gonna rain today, but we're not working
Oh
hard.
no. Oh, that. Apparently it rained in a few other places.
There's rain.
There were clouds. Yes, Nix. You brought out the cork for me. I can now use it again. While I was over there, I did notice you dragged a measuring tape into that corner. Yeah, it's one of the cloth ones. So she squirreled it away as a toy. Cut. Okay, that's probably in. Swipe, I say. Do you want? And I will cut you a piece real quick. Or do you want?
We can just
I can set it for the BRB screen.
yes.
One moment, please.
Bring that